Dad turned off the car engine immediately. The next second, a bat slammed into the car window. The dog kept barking frantically. Dad tried to calm the dog down. These monsters couldn't see. They could only track targets by sound. As the dog's barking didn't stop, more and more monsters gathered around. The car window was cracked by the impacts, and the whole car was shaking. Just then, a gunshot rang out in the distance, attracting the monsters' attention. They flew toward that car one after another. It turned out the man had been in a car accident, his legs trapped. To not hold back this family, he chose to sacrifice himself. However, the dog still kept barking, showing no sign of stopping. Left with no other choice, Dad moved to the back seat, hugged the dog to calm it down, then opened the trunk and let the dog out. The car finally fell silent, but the monsters didn't leave. After waiting for a long time, Dad decided to get out of the car to check. Before he took 2 steps, Mom suddenly had an asthma attack. Everyone tensed up instantly. The monsters were attracted by the sound again. Dad had no other option. He stepped back slowly, picked up an iron rod from the ground, and threw it hard into the distance. The monsters immediately flew toward the iron rod, picked it up in their mouths and flew away. Dad quickly took his family and fled. Before leaving, they set fire to the car of their deceased companion. Dad fled in a hurry with his family, and this bought them time for their escape. They walked for an unknown amount of time, and finally escaped to their countryside home. But soon, they were blocked by a group of people. These people told the father and daughter to cut out their tongues and join their silent cult. But Dad saw through it at a glance the real target was his daughter. So he pulled out a gun and threatened them to leave. But the group showed no sign of backing down. They used the monsters in the sky to threaten Dad.